Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to be learning how to draft and cut this beautiful off-shoulder bustier with a stylish scallop neckline and a scallop hem part. If this is something you're interested to learn, want to keep on watching. Just in case I first time coming across my video, my name is Chrissy and thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button if you are yet to subscribe so that YouTube will notify you anytime new video drops. I upload every week, 3 times a week. Let's dive right into today's tutorial. Welcome back guys. So I've already marked my basic bodice line. I have from my shoulder to my chest line, from my shoulder to the bust point, from my shoulder to the underbust, from my shoulder to waistline, and from my shoulder to the full length of this blouse, which is 24 inch. Okay, so I also marked half of my shoulder measurement on the chest line and shoulder line. Then after connecting a straight line, I use my curve rule to connect my armhole curve like so with the shoulder slope. So the next thing I did was to mark 3.5 inch. This is half of my nipple to nipple, so go ahead and mark your nipple to nipple. Next, from the shoulder, come down by your off shoulder. So I'm removing 5.5 inch for my off shoulder. Yours could be 6 inch or 7 inch if you are very tall. Okay, so I'll extend the line like this using my straight ruler. This will serve as my off shoulder line. Okay, so I also extended half of my nipple to that point. Next thing I did was to mark 3 inch for the neck width. This is for a guide, and after the neck width I'll divide what I had left on my shoulder, then I'll mark it. Okay, so what I had there left was 4 inch. Okay, so half of it was 2. I marked 2 inch and I had to connect from that point to my bust point, just like this. Right after doing that, the next thing I want to do is to come down to the under bust. At the side going towards the center front, I came in by half an inch, and on the side going towards the other side I marked 1.5 inch. Okay, let me repeat myself again. To the side going towards the center front, I marked half inch till the full length, and on the other side I marked 1.5 inch to full length. So after connecting a straight line, I used my curve rule to connect. I connected my cup from the bust point to the under bust. You can see. So since I already have half inch on the side, I also mark half inch on the other side. So that means I tightened the over bust using half inch on both sides. Okay, so go ahead and tighten your over bust. If you are too busty, you can mark 1 inch on both sides for the tightening. Okay, so after connecting to the bust point as well, the next thing I did was to mark a quarter of my bust measurement, and I had to measure the data I had there. It was half an inch, so I had to replace it back. Then 1.5 inch for seam allowance. At the waistline, I marked quarter of the waist measurement, and I also added 1.5 inch for seam allowance, replacing the dart as well. Okay, but I removed 1 inch for waist cinching on the waistline. You get. So the next thing I did was coming down here at the full length of the blouse. I marked quarter of my hip measurement. I replaced that of 2 inch plus 1.5 inch seam allowance. After connecting the shape like so, I'll come down to the bust point to make my bust dart. Okay, so my back half length is 13.5 inch and my front half length is 15 inch. 15 minus 13.5 inch will give me 1.5 inch left. So I marked the 1.5 inch left at the bust point. I had to connect like so. This is my bust dart. Do you get? So the next thing I want to do now is from the chest line, I will place my tape. I will place my ruler like so. Then I'll make a V curve from that shoulder slope side to my chest line towards the center front. Okay, so this is what you will have after doing this. Now we want to achieve the scallop neckline. So from the chest line I went up by 1.5 inch, and at the same point I went in by 1 inch. Okay, so I'm going to make the curve to get to that point where I came up by 1.5 inch, just like this. So you have to measure the distance you have there. Mine wasn't up to 1 inch. Okay, so I'm going to make the point there. Now I will connect like so. Can you see what I'm doing here? So after connecting, I'll make the same point. That is, I'll mark the inch that was not up to 1 inch. I'll just mark it there. Then I'll extend to that point. I'll extend my curve to that point. Now close up your dart. Okay, close up your dart. After closing up your dart, go ahead and connect like so. Okay, the curve will go like this, to go like up down, just this way. Okay, just look what I'm doing here. This is scallop neckline. That is what I'm doing. I'm trying to achieve this. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and connect like so. Just close up your dart. If you want to achieve this, just close up your dart and you get it very correct. Just know the curve went up down, and if you're cutting, when you get to the bust dart, just close up your dart. Okay, always close up your dart. Then now I want to cut the armhole side, so I'm going to reconnect back. After reconnecting, I'll just cut it out just like this. Okay, so after cutting, the next thing I want to do is to cut the rest of my pattern just like this. Can you see? So this is very simple to make and it's simple to achieve. Okay, so I'll just go ahead, continue cutting the rest part of my pattern. Then don't forget to close your bust dart. All right, my pattern was not on a fold, that's why I had just two pieces here. So I'm going to transfer the center front on another fresh paper. Okay, so for another fresh paper, I will fold it. Okay, I'll make sure that one is on the fold, then I will transfer what I have on this one piece to the other side. Okay, then after tracing up those lines, I'm going to cut it out. Then after cutting, this is the center front, right? So after cutting, I will place another pattern. I'll place another paper to cut the other side front. Okay, so I'll just extend the under bust line. So this is me cutting the second side front just like this. Remember I said my pattern paper was not on a fold, so that's why you see me cutting it again. Do you get, using the other pattern? All right, so after tracing, I'll just go ahead and cut it out. The reason why I'm cutting this on a fold is just for me to show you guys the result of what we have on the neckline after cutting. Okay, so this is what we have here after done cutting. The next thing you want to do now is to get the scallop hem part. So from the waistline, I came down by 4.5 inch, and I also mark 1.5 inch for the seam allowance. I'll extend to that point, then I'll go ahead and achieve my scallop hem part. Okay, just like this. So I'll advise that after cutting or after achieving the neckline, you should sew your two side front and center front, like join them together, just like we join our bustier after cutting. Join together first, then after joining, you can now go ahead with the curving of the hem part. That way to be more easier for you. Okay, that was the reason why I had to close up the dart. I already cut the dart though, but I had to close up my side pattern with 1/2 inch so that it will look like joining. Okay, I don't have sellotape at the moment. If I had, I would have used sellotape to tape those three patterns together, then make my curve. Okay, so I'm done with the curve on the other side. So from the other side, you're going to come down by the same 4.5 inch or any inch you want. You can, choose to make yours longer. It depends. Do you get? So I marked it and also marked 1.5 inch for my seam allowance. So on the other side, I also came up by 4.5 inch. Okay, so I'll just connect my curve like so. Okay, I'll just connect it like so. I'm just trying to make sure I get the curve. Okay, so I've gone ahead to do that, as you can see. So I'm going to connect it to this other point. Do you get? I'll connect it to the hemline just like this. All right, so now that I'm done with this, next thing I want to do is to cut it out. This is very easy to sew. Your cutting of this pattern might be somehow tricky, but believe me, when sewing you will enjoy it. There is no sewing tutorial for this particular blouse. I just made the cutting only. Okay, I just made the cutting. So now I want to fold up this part. That would serve as my stitching allowance, but I just folded it so that you see what we have here. Okay, so this is for the back. Remember, I marked 24 inch for the full length of the blouse for now. Okay, also remove your inches for your off shoulder. Okay, and also mark your waistline. So this is me marking quarter of my bust measurement plus 1.5 inch seam allowance, and at the waistline I marked quarter of my waist measurement, I also subtracted 1 inch from the quarter of my waist measurement because I want to have a waist cinching. This is a lacing bar. The back will be a lacing bar, but if you're attaching zip, there's no need snatching the waistline. Do you get? There's no need snatching your waist area. All right. So after marking, I also marked quarter of the hip measurement plus 1.5 inch seam allowance. So after cutting out the shape and the little excess I had, the next thing I'm doing now is marking half of my nipple to nipple, which is 3.5. And after that, I will include the dart. Okay. So while I was, adding seam allowance, I also added 1 inch for that. Okay. So I will connect half inch on both sides till I get to the hem part, just like this. Okay. So the next thing I also want to do now is to place the side front so that I can achieve the curve I have here. I'm not really making the curve. I just needed the side curve. Then I made a straight line to meet the center back, and I traced the armhole of the side front and also connected a straight line like so. Once I'm done with that, I'll just cut it out. Okay. For my lacing bar, I want to remove 3 inch for it, so I've already cut out the 3 inch, leaving half inch aside. So if your pattern is on a fold, you will have 6 inch already removed. So the length of the blouse I had left was 20 inch, and that is what I want. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.